today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Harrison Buck. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Oklahoma product, Baker Mayfield, trotting out there now with the rest of this Browns offense.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Mayfield on first down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Odell Beckham Jr.
The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. 9 catches, 137 yards, and a score.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Mayfield's pass.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ball carrier.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, and they must like the matchups they're getting.
And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. Complete to Kelly. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there. A gain of 14 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 105 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Kelly. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. We'll give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes firing complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's caught. And it's 8-0.
Conversion is successful.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Armani Watts brought him down. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
Eight nothing our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they can't bring him down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Complete to
Donovan Peoples-Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Mahomes will try again on second down, escaping the pressure right. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 35. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1 yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. 13. Odell Beckham, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down at 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. Now the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point.
The Chiefs.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On first and 10, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Cleveland.
First down, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Chiefs to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and now it's third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
41-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
That stopped him in his tracks. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're over.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5.
16.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He has to sort of pick himself up off the mat now, Charles. They were winning at halftime, now losing it. He's not playing well.
Sometimes you get into a position where you get a little bit too greedy. You feel great about how you're playing. Good first half. Hey, I can do even more in the second half. And then you make throws that you're not supposed to. As you said, he's got to start to turn things around.
See if he can erase those 2 third-quarter interceptions from his mind. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
22-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Kelly. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in KC.
21.
It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Mahomes to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing now is Mahomes. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series. And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
To Odell Beckham.
12 yards there and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. So the situation very simple here. Late game, down 7. They've got to get it in the end zone.
And the best players know how to be calm in these situations because you know right now his pulse is like a jackhammer. So how does he rein it in, make sure the team has a little bit of calm, coupled with that sense of urgency? Got to walk that line a little bit, but get it downfield in order to score, and then put the pressure on the guy who kicks the ball because he could tie the game.
It's been a fun game. It all comes down to this. Throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
He goes full extension, and he's got it. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now this one complete on the slant route. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Complete to Kelly. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. And that one complete to Hill. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard on the play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Hill on the return. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a